Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome 9-year member with 4 Court of the Table qualifications, Garry Chan.
Hi, my name is Garry Chan from Hong Kong. My great pleasure and honor in participating in MDRT Speaks today. My topic today is, what if I or you are in trouble? I moved to Toronto from Hong Kong since 1990s. My very first job as a program host in radio station, and the program was about paranormal, supernatural, ghosts. Something very interesting. My first job as a program host and my lifetime job, which is insurance, are somehow provide relevance, and which is in common elements is death or after death. Like ghost story, like insurance, people are afraid to talk about it, but actually they want to know more about it. Ghosts, insurance, people not sure if it is exists or not. Ghost story, insurance. My very first job and my lifetime job. But I'm not going to tell a ghost story today, but a real life experience of my friend, who is my partner of the radio show. We knew each other for over 23 years. Several months ago, I got a call from her. She told me a story. One day when she was driving on a highway, a voice popped up in her head and tell her to do a body check immediately. Since she had an experience learning from the audience about this kind of highway phenomenon, she immediately went to the hospital without any hesitation. But very sad and breaking news is she has a lung cancer, 4th stage. Fortunately, she met some good people, and having a target therapy, everything is under control right now. I never expect that happen on her. She's a very positive, healthy, non-smoking, no alcohol, positive lady, early 30s, early 40s. But now the challenge will be the sudden financial burden. The target therapy costs $400 a day and $146,000 a year. I feel so sad and kind of regretful that I should have seriously do the risk management with her several years ago when she's back in Hong Kong. I got some people from Hong Kong and their family is in Canada, and they have a belief is under a free medical system in Canada, they don't need any insurance as the government is providing it. But the fact is that it is only partially true. My friend is now bearing a very high medical expenses each year, even with her company and her spouse company insurance coverage. Ironically, the good thing is she got a good medicine, which she can buy more time for her life. But on the other hand, she's worrying about money. The longer time she lives, the more money she spends. That's sad. So this is a message we need to remind ourselves whenever we do closing with a client. Let's think about a case. What if she, he, or they, someone you love, someone you care, or even yourself are in trouble? I always like to use a metaphor to make my client have a better understanding of what is insurance and how important they are. For example, when you go on a trip to North Pole and you need some special outfits for extremely cold weather, then it doesn't matter how many pieces of cashmere sweater you put into your body. They just don't keep you warm. The worst case is you will freeze to die. Enough is enough. Not enough is not enough. Another sharing, which is about asking powerful questions or golden questions. Most of our teammates are very young, and sometimes they have their own perspective in the system of values, working attitudes, discipline, and working habit. One day, I asked one of my colleagues who has been working with us for just 2 years. And the simple question is like this. What do you think? How much is the total amount of the coverage of all of your clients? And also I asked all the teammates to make a guess. After 15 minutes, they come up with some guessing answer. Several millions, 10, 20 millions. And these young team members, after sum up of the coverage, he has the final answer, which is over 400 million Hong Kong dollars. And then my question for him or for all of them is, even you are new to the field, and you know you're actually running a business which is more than $400 million, what your work attitude should be. By the day you leave the world or you retired, think of how meaningful and touched that you've made several hundred of millions came to amount in rescuing people from a very tough situations. In conclusions, or my final sentence to conclude my sharings, never underestimate people's needs from insurance, and of course our ability to rescue people from tough times. Thank you very much. I hope you like my sharing.